Well, a pretty emotional scene in St. Louis Thursday night as Jordan Kyrou was left in tears during the post-game scrum. It all started with Blues coach Craig Berube getting fired on Tuesday after GM Doug Armstrong called the team a punching bag. Then jumped to Wednesday, and before the game, Jordan was asked how he felt about his old coach, and he simply replied, "I've got no comment. He's not my coach anymore," which are some pretty big words from any player, especially Kyrou, who's sort of been under the spotlight with 18 points in 29 games so far this year. Anyway, Blues fans didn't like what he had to say about Berube, who was honestly a beloved coach who brought them their first cup, and so what did they do? They booed him. They booed him when he got the puck on home ice, and it broke him a little bit. After the game, reporters were hounding him about the boos and the coach's firing, and after saying it was one of the toughest games he had to play, that he didn't mean any disrespect towards the old coach and that he respects him tremendously. One of the reporters picks up on his facial expressions and says, "You're getting pretty emotional. Where do the emotions come from?" And that's what does it. Anyway, I'll play the clip.
You're getting pretty emotional here. Where are the emotions coming from?
It's just tough, right? Like, I love playing here, so it's tough to hear the fans booing me there. Sorry.
Obviously, he loves playing for St. Louis, and I can't imagine getting booed on national TV feels very good. He probably also really regrets what he says towards the media, but I mean, this was a lose-lose situation all around for the Blues, and it's pretty clear that what's going on in the locker room is not evident to the average fan. Just because the fans like Craig Berube and he brought success doesn't necessarily mean players liked him, and I mean, that should be obvious. We don't know what he's like in that room, whether he picks on players or anything. So like I said, lose-lose. Lose because you got to fire your Stanley Cup winning coach. Lose because your young star player doesn't seem to care. Lose because your fans are petty enough to boo the young fella at home. Well, young, he's 25, but lose because you made him tear up in an interview after the game. The only thing they did win was the game, but no worries on Kyrou. After his 20 seconds of realness, he was back to talking about getting pucks deep, four lines banging all night long, helping the team move forward and becoming a more complete player. The classic post-hockey PR ritual to keep the demons at bay. How do you feel about the situation, and who do you think is to blame? Kyrou, the fans, the reporters for digging at him, or just no one? Let us know down below.